When I hear, people just don't want to work anymore, my response is going to be, I know what you mean. I just went to buy groceries that came to $50. I gave $1 and they wouldn't take it. Businesses just don't want money anymore. I started using the example of, would you go work at McDonald's right now? Every time the answer is no. Then I say, what if you were paid $250,000 per year? Then they sheepishly say yes. Then I say, so, it's not about the work. It's about the right compensation. Every time it's just met with a half smirk and shoulder shrugs. Once I heard it explained this way, it made perfect sense. When said complainer is a retiree, I throw it back. Looks like you don't want to work either. And you're sucking up government socialist payouts every month. Boy, does that piss them off. Usually they respond with, I paid into the system. I should get it back. You paid $5 per week into the system. You are getting way more back now. Ooh, they hate that. My response is normally, true, or have people ever actually wanted to work? Because I know in the last 35 years I've never actually wanted to work. Have a lot of the things that a job afforded you. Because a job afforded me those things. I completely understand why my younger coworkers don't care about work. There's no chance for them to ever afford a house without a large inheritance. They'll have to room with multiple people most of their lives, just to afford a decent place. Climate is going off the rails and groups just want to argue about it, rather than take measures to fix it. In this country, our government is no longer serving us. They are serving those who line their pockets. The news shows us what sells. Do I need to go on? I wouldn't want to work either. Yeah, surprisingly, when workers are underpaid, nobody wants to put up with the abuse. Oh my gosh. Just had this discussion. People are working. The unemployment in my state is 2.5%. 2.5%. This is insanely low. Full employment is considered by economists to be 4%. In the same convo, the person I was talking to was complaining about the quality of service industry workers. Yes, this is going to happen because there aren't enough people to work. And unemployment is at 2.5%, which supports this. I don't mind working, it's the corporate overlord profiting off my labor that I have problems with. I always add, at that rate, people don't want to waste their time anymore. Yes, this was something that was being pushed, that nobody wants to work. But it didn't catch on because we all know that there either isn't enough people or that it's just jobs that isn't worth anyone's time because the pay is laughable. But I do notice how understaffed some places are, and when I look at help wanted ads, they are always looking for factory workers and nursing home workers. The next 10 years is going to be interesting to see how many businesses have to close because of the lack of workers and or the lack of pay that causes nobody to apply. People just don't want to work anymore. Can you believe it? Everything is so goddamn Sisyphean. You toil 8 and spend a large fraction of your cash for necessities. That fraction is also a fraction of what it costs to pay for rent and bills. So you work 2 jobs. Jobs that could be replaced with robots. And would have been all for it. Save for the fact that once we are replaced, we're still not getting paid. Living is already painful. Why do I even want to work for other people if I can't get a livable share of the pie? I just don't see it. At least in my industry. Retail. I have non-stop employees begging for more shifts and hours, and corporate rejects them every chance they get. Yet our DM will swear up and down that people don't want to work. Is this corpo dementia? We don't want to pay to have more people working, and also no one wants to work. There's always the work harder moron. The jerk store called and they're running out of you! Exclamation mark. Work is the first biblical punishment handed out by God. Lit, you are sentenced to life working the earth until you turn into dirt. Someone I work with said that and I said, yeah, I don't buy that. No one wants to be exploited anymore, and she was all like, well, I don't like it but I still work. I walked away because I didn't want to say, okay boomer. She was an older lady. And have HR hound me for age discrimination, since my dumbass company considers boomer and ageist slur. While there's a bunch of good lines in here, everyone is missing what's actually happening. Unemployment is at 3.5%. Everyone is working. Work is always about the money. Microeconomics 101 in university taught me the terms, incentives, and opportunity costs. Words to live by. First, if there truly was a labor shortage, businesses would hire fast, they could always fire if they needed to. This isn't happening, so there is no shortage. Second, if you are going to live in a van down by the river either way, why work at all? What I say is, it's hard to find good help anymore.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.